Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and happy end of February to you all. It is literally almost March and I can't believe how the months are flying. It's been a crazy month. I have moved to a new home. If you guys didn't know, there will be an apartment tour coming in the later future because I'm not done decorating. I still got boxes of books and I need to get a shelf and all that good stuff. But at some point an apartment tour will be coming for those of you who have been asking. I'm not able to speak right now. That was a lot of mumbles. Though it's been a crazy month, there still have been a lot of things that I have been loving. So let's just talk about all of the favorites that I have had from the month of February. I'm going to start with makeup. Of course, I'm going to address the controversy that's been going down. I have a new lip favorite. I know. I never thought that something would be able to replace my love for Sephora number 13, but this lipstick, it's just so good. It's so pretty. It has like a more brown undertone, so it's a little bit more neutral, and it goes with more things. I find it goes with more like makeup and blushes. It goes with more like eyeshadow and blushes all together. The formula of this lipstick is incredible, not drying whatsoever, and it kind of, instead of peeling off or crumbling off like a lot of liquid lipsticks can do, it'll kind of just like fade nicely, and you can kind of take your finger and rub it back and make it opaque again. But anyway, this is the Jouer Noisette lip cream. This bad boy right here, we got it at Gen Beauty. It's actually not set to go live until March 1st on their website. So for those of you who have been asking, that's the technical launch day. The pre-launch happened, and that's how people got a hold of them before. These lip creams on the Jouer website launch on March 1st, and for those of you in Canada who've been asking how you get it, you can order them off the Jouer website. It's just a little bit expensive with our dollar right now, so that is most unfortunate, and I'm sorry that I fell in love with it. To my fellow Canadians, I apologize to you. It's not an easy one to get a hold of, but I just had to mention it. I'm so in love with this lipstick. I'm so in love with the shade and the formula altogether. It's absolutely incredible, and I have been wearing it non-stop since Gen Beauty. The Benefit Hoola bronzer has been a favorite of a lot of people for a very long time, and I was really late to get on this bandwagon, but I'm really happy that I finally have this bronzer in my life and that I was able to test it out. This is the bronzer here. It's one of Benefit's boxed bronzers, and it's a really beautiful matte shade. I'd say it's a little bit darker than my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, which is the matte bronzer I used to use for years before ever getting this one. This one's a little bit darker, and if you go too heavy-handed, it can make you look a little bit orange if you're very pale like myself, but I'm very looking forward to using this in the summer when I'm a little bit darker. But what I love about this is for lazy days, it's so nice to use as a contour and a bronzer. It's like the perfect two-in-one. I love the packaging. It's super cute, and it's a really nice blendable powder that is just super easy to put on the face. Great bronzer, great bronzer. I've been wearing two blushes a whole lot this month. The first one is the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blusher in the shade Love Glow. It's this one right here. It's a really beautiful kind of light neutral pink, and it goes with a whole lot on the face. It kind of has a little bit of a peachy undertone as well. I love the packaging of this. I do love the formula. They're very pigmented, so use a really light hand when applying it. This has kind of been the blush along with this one that I've been reaching to on an everyday basis. And the second blush that I wanted to mention is my Bobbi Brown Pale Pink blush. Chad used this in the little boyfriend does my makeup tag, and I was so happy to have rediscovered it because I used to love this blush so much. It looks crazy and really bright and pink in the pan, and when you put it on your finger, it's like, damn, that is a very pink blush. But when you rub it out, I don't know if you can see, I've just rubbed it out on my hand here. It just leaves a really beautiful kind of bright and fresh, cool pink look to the cheeks. It's just something that makes you look more wide awake, and I love this blush, and I'm really happy to have kind of rediscovered it in my stash because I've been wearing it a ton. And it is one of my favorite blushes for spring, so I've been cracking that out a whole lot. So the palette that I've been using the most this month is one that I haven't actually showed on my channel yet. I don't think I have. There's a first for everything, but this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, and it's this bad boy right here. Tons of beautiful, quite cool tone shades in here, a lot of neutral shades, and also some crazy colorful shades that I'll probably never use. But I actually have been using this palette as my everyday palette. Normally for everyday looks and like my faux liner thing, I'll use my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, but I've actually just been making a point to try and use different palettes, and this is the one I've been using. My favorite look to do so far is using these two shadows right here. It's Almond Truffle and Mocha. I'll mix those two together in the crease. I've been using the shade Bordeaux to kind of deepen up the crease, And then I've also been using these two shades. What are they? Malted and Dark Truffle. I've been mixing those two together to do the faux liner. And then I'll use the shade Satin Sheets here to highlight the inner corners, the brow bone, and sometimes pat on the lid. And it just makes for a really beautiful everyday look. That's awesome shadows. They smell like chocolate, and also for those of you who are curious like myself, they do in fact taste like chocolate. Yes, I did try a little nibble. I'm undecided as to whether or not I like this one or the chocolate bar, the original one, better, but I'll get back to you on that for sure. Regardless, I've been loving this palette this month, and I love the packaging. It's perfect. Great palette, great palette. I picked up a small size of the Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner, and I absolutely love it because it smells like vanilla. It cleans your brushes without having that horribly potent alcohol smell that kind of makes you gag when you clean your brushes. This one smells beautiful. It's got the little spray, so it's super easy to use. You spray it on your brush, and then you rub the brush onto a cloth or whatever you're wiping it off on, and it totally cleans the brushes without smelling like crap. So I've really been loving this brush cleaner. This product is nothing new. It's the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask, which is the mask that I have been using for eons and eons, and I've repurchased it 1,000 times. But they finally came out with a travel size of it, which is so great, because Origins had a ton of travel size versions of a lot of their products, but they had yet to bring it out for the Drink Up Intensive mask. So I'm so happy to have this, because now I don't have to depot my mask whenever I go anywhere. I just have this little bad boy to take with me on the plane, and it's perfect, and it's just, this mask can just do no wrong. The body lotion that I've been using this month is the Bioderma Atoderm PP Balm. That's literally what it says. It says Atoderm PP Balm. That's so funny. Anyway, it's the Ultra Nourishing Balm for very dry, sensitive skin. I love the feeling of this lotion. It feels like kind of cooling and chilling as it goes on the skin. It's like very soothing. It leaves your skin feeling very soft, and it's perfect for using underneath self-tan. You can get Bioderma at Shoppers for those of you who are inquiring in Canada, and I think this body lotion is incredible. So I've tried a lot of self-tanners in my lifetime here on YouTube. I've tried the Saint Tropez, the $1 Million Tan, and also the Zen Tan, and I haven't liked any of them because they kind of crackle and peel, or they just don't sit well, or they make me look like an Oompa Loompa. Various number of reasons as to why I don't like those tanners. The YouTube world always raves about the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse, and I was always very skeptical because so many people use it and love it, but I always wonder, like, do they love it because it's actually good, or do they love it because it's given to them? But I have to say that I tried this, and it honestly is the best tan I've tried. And the thing I like about it is when you put it on, it's like really beautiful. Tans are always beautiful the first couple of days, but this one fades really nicely. You don't have that horribly distinct line between your natural skin color and then the tanned color of your skin. It kind of just really gradually fades, and then it doesn't peel or clump off your skin like when you use the exfoliating glove that it comes with. But when you use this mitt, it just takes it off, and there's no like clumpy layers. You can reapply the tan, and it's perfect, which is something that hadn't happened for me with a tan before. If I'd put on another layer of a tan like a week later, it would just all clump up and get all streaky and gross. This one doesn't do that. It's not streaky. It's so easy to apply, and it's 2 hours express, so you don't have to sleep with it on. You can if you want. Maybe that would be a deeper tan. I haven't tested that out yet. If you're going to an event and you kind of want to do something that morning, this is really awesome. I used it at Gen Beauty as well. If you use the code Alana, you can get a free tanning mitt with your purchase. So hey, that's pretty fun. I actually just think it's great, and I'm so happy that I finally found a tan that actually works. It's very refreshing in my very pale world. I have a fashion favorite that I want to mention. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you may have seen these bad boys before. These are my beloved Topshop booties. I bought these last May, and they have been worn to death. They have gotten so much love, and I was actually at Topshop the other day and saw these boots right here. Saw these at Topshop, and I wanted to mention them because they are real leather, beautiful. I love a good pointy toe for a bootie. They're just nice and plain. There's no crazy hardware on them or anything. But I wanted to mention them because they're $90, full price. Like, that is the original price. They're $90 for leather booties, which is so cheap, and you get 10% off at Topshop if you're a student. So I just wanted to say, like, hey, if you've been looking for a nice, sturdy, real leather pair of booties, these ones are $90, and I was like blown away at how cheap they were. I couldn't believe it. And I only wear black booties. That's basically the only footwear I wear along with my sneakers, so I'm constantly keeping an eye out for cheap ones because I like cheap things. I wanted to talk about my Daniel Wellington watch. This is the classic Sheffield in rose gold, this beautiful specimen here. I honestly feel like such a classy lady wearing this watch, and it's really making me get comfortable with the kind of gold and rose gold life. These are Windsor store rings, by the way. I'm sure they'll be turning my fingers green shortly. I love wearing like a nice big fluffy sweater and then having a watch to go with it. I think it just looks so beautiful, and I love a watch, and I actually have been using it to tell the time, which is something that I never do. It's probably because I just like to gaze at its beauty. But anyway, if you have been wanting a watch, just know that I love this kind of rose gold. They also have silver, and they have a bunch of other designs, but I just like the kind of plain classic look. Love it. Such a pretty watch. So those are all of my favorites. Those are all of the things, items, and random little bits that I have been loving for the month of February. I'm sorry about the sound issues that I've been having this month. It's been a crazy month with the move move and school and everything that's been going on. Getting back to a regular and normal schedule, so hopefully things will go up from here. I hope that you all had an amazing month, and I'm looking forward to all of the great things coming in March. And yeah, have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all in my next video.